All right, Jason Erdman here with Martin Archery. Hey, I'm just sneaking in the back door right now. I know that Weatherford, our new CEO, is working late nights. So let's go take a peek back here and see what he's working on tonight. I know that he is always working late, so maybe he's in his office. Mr. Weatherford, how you doing, sir?
Come on in. How we doing?
Good. Hey, I was just swinging by to see what you're doing tonight and see what's going on at Martin Archery.
Well, I'm actually just out on our Facebook page right now, taking a look at some of the questions that people are leaving, making some notes for us to review tomorrow in our staff meeting. So, be more than happy to review some of those questions with you now that folks are asking.
That would be great. I'd love to hear them.
All right, let me see. How are you doing this evening, Jason?
Excellent, excellent.
How are you guys recovering from the big sales day today?
Oh, it was awesome. We had
awesome
5 people on the phones calling all of our dealers, something we haven't done in the past, but we want to let everybody know that we're back, and we want to make sure that they got a personal touch from each of us today.
Absolutely. So for those of you that actually talked to me personally, so I think it was definitely a surprise to some of the dealers I talked to today to get a call. So, all right, let's see. First question, and I've got probably, looks like 9 or 10 questions tonight, and we'll talk about them in staff and we'll get answers back to folks. What do you plan on bringing to the table as the new CEO of Martin Archery? Good question. You know, my background is primarily in operations and supply chain, and I think for Martin, obviously this team here needs no help building compound bows, building traditional bows, but I think what we bring to the table is some stability, and also a strong background in terms of process and systems. So we're going to be combining the team here with some professional management in operations, supply chain, quality systems, and customer service. Let's see what we've got next. How will your product line change, if at all? Now you guys know that I can't answer that before the 2014 ATA show.
Can you give us a sneak?
But I will give you a couple. The couple of things I think my team will let me tell you without giving too much away is we are actually going to do a refresh on the compound lines. And a couple things I can tell you is we are definitely going to make a move to the twin limbs across the board. And then also we are moving towards one-piece risers. Now if I give any more than that away, my R&D team's not going to be real happy. But here's what I will tell you. If you want to know what it is, we're going to be releasing it to the reps about a week early before we release it out on either Facebook or anywhere else, and we're going to do kind of a lead up to the show. So check with your rep, your Martin rep dealer, and then also look for us at the ATA show. What changes and improvements are you going to make to the company image and brand? Well, for those of you that haven't been out on Facebook, you absolutely should go check out our new logo. We're very proud of it. We got that done actually with everyone here in the office. We all actually went through, had a contest. Everyone here in the office, we kind of spent several hours working on it. And then we put it out on Facebook. So first I want to thank all our Martin friends and fans, and please go out and check us out on Facebook, because we actually took, and I actually think came out with what I am very proud of as our new Martin logo. And the second thing is I don't think we're bringing anything new. I think we're actually just bringing the Martin brand back. You know, the Martin brand is a 62-year-old brand that stands on its own. And, you know, it's had some performance issues in the last few years related more to the financial situation of the company, which has been fixed. But again, I don't think there's really anything I could add to what Gail Martin did over 62 years building the Martin brand. So, what steps will you take to improve customer service and quality assurance? Well, a couple things that we're doing is we've already added, as you know, Jason, we just hired 2 more people for our customer service department. I don't like it when people have to wait on the phone. The second thing is, in terms of quality assurance, we've also added infrastructure. And then one of the things that we'll do from an operations and supply chain standpoint is we're actually going through the lines and we're adding in fixturing so we can do certification on parts. And then we've also pushed that back. In fact, we just had I won't tell you which one, but we just had a conversation with a supplier where we made it mandatory that they do 100% quality checks, and send me certified parts. And then also, again, we're upgrading kind of some of the management personnel, because again, we've got folks out on the floor that absolutely know how to make high quality bows, and we're simply going to put the right management to support them in place. If I have repair issues, how do I get these addressed? Now I can actually tell you, because I spoke to a few dealers out on the phone today. So first thing I would do is I will tell you that the Martin dealers are absolutely some of the most passionate and educated archery and bow folks that you'll ever meet. And I found that today when I talked to them on the phone. So the first thing I would do is I would take it back down to that Martin dealer and let that Martin dealer, and these guys are pros, let them show you either A, how to get it repaired, or B, in some cases what we're finding is some people have good intentions, but you know, they may not have the experience. That's me. I'm still not very good at stringing a bow, and I still have to get Jason, my director of sales, to help me. And then the second thing is, if for some reason you're in an area where you don't have a Martin dealer, you can give us a call. And I've got the number here somewhere. Our number is 509-529-2554, extension 93. And again, like I've said, I've added a couple extra people to customer service. When I first got here, there were, quite frankly, there were these lists of 50 and 60 people waiting in line. So we added a couple people, and so you shouldn't have a wait. Or we should get back to you if it's outside our hours. I know that for East Coast people, you guys get in a little bit earlier than we do. Are you going to be rebuilding your shooting pro staff? Absolutely. Actually, right now we're in the process of reviewing the program, and Jason and I will be making those decisions before the ATA show. So come see us at the ATA show, and come meet the new Martin Pro Shooting staff. Are your doors going to remain open to the public for tours? Absolutely. In fact, we did a couple today. I would definitely come after the ATA show at the beginning of the year. We've actually just rearranged the wood shop, and we'll probably actually be putting a video out on Facebook, just so everybody can see the new clean shop that we did where we came out. We worked with the team. We didn't want to add any automation. I mean, it's hand sanded. These guys are absolutely artisans of what they do. But we did work with them on efficiency. And if you really want to come and see how the best bow builders in the world do it, I absolutely invite you here to come see a public tour. All right, let's see what else we have. Who do you plan on using as your head of R&D going forward? Well, there's just some questions I'm not going to answer tonight. What I will tell you is that we've got big changes going on within the R&D department, and you'll just have to wait and see next year who we're bringing on board. So, are we keeping a pro shop line? Absolutely. We just actually, Jason and I actually just went through the changes that we're making, and got a chance to see from the CNC programmers some of the new upgrades. And we are going to come out, and it's going to be called the Martin Premier line for the pro shop. So again, look for that in the 2014 catalog and at the ATA show. And then last question I have is, why hasn't there been a lot of inventory at dealers? I've actually been answering this question a lot, and I'll simply tell you that before our time, and I don't think it was any fault of their own, you just had a company in Martin that was a great brand, but just had some financial issues. So we've come back in, we've recapitalized, and if you, Jason and I will tell you right now, we've got 1,200 Jags and Sabres on the shelf. We've got six, seven different brands of our traditional recurves also on the shelf, and longbows. And then also we just have the just started getting the compounds back on the shelf. So literally, if you call us today, we have inventory sitting on the shelf. And I'll simply tell you that that just wasn't possible in the last couple of years with the situation they were in. But again, I can simply tell you folks, and you'll see videos of it on out on YouTube, but we have inventory on the shelf. And if Jason and I look tired, it's because he and I have been on the phones all day, and we've got a couple of hours worth of work left, don't we, Jason?
Yes, sir.
So again, it was good to talk to everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the ATA show, and we'll talk to you soon. And keep the questions coming in on Facebook, and I'll try to get back to you as many as I can.
Thanks, Rich. We appreciate it.
You got it. All right, get out of here. Let me get back to work.